Good afternoon. It is Monday, May the 11th. Hello, Pudding. Monday, May the 11th, and welcome to Talking Bollocks Part 45. And Pudding welcomes you too. She probably couldn't give two shits. She probably just wants my warm lap and cuddles and strokes. Wasn't here yesterday as I had put up. And I don't know if you knew, but it was would have been my grandmother's 95th birthday yesterday. So I decided to sort of take a day out from things. I sort of just let myself just be whatever I was going to be. And actually, I sort of had tears here and there, on and off, during the day, thinking about her, thinking about memories of her, but I just gave myself space to do that, which I think is really important, to just, have the space to be whatever I needed to be on the day, which seemed to involve watching You, Me and the Apocalypse and playing games on my phone mostly, which was cool. And the kids came and sat in here for a bit as well, but mostly I sort of just wanted to chill and be quiet and just be, which I was, which was nice. So it kind of feels a little bit nicer now. Not nicer, feels more, I think I was stressing about it before it happened. And now it's sort of done, it's done. So it's sort of, I feel calmer about it. And I feel more relaxed with it. I think that makes sense. Just sort of sitting with all the different feelings that I had about it, and her not being around. And sort of me and the children talked about some of the memories. Including one where we bought her an absolutely massive balloon, and I think she was I think the word would be flabbergasted, and I don't think she really liked it actually. But yeah, she just kept on saying, why on earth have you bought that? I did think of sort of few things. I wish that I had recorded her more in videos when she was alive and recorded her memories. I did Ancestry over the weekend, had because of VE Day on Friday, they had free access to records, so I had some fun sort of looking up some family members. I did, however, find out in 1903, when my grandmother was approximately born, I think great grandmother, there was a lot of Lillians, like a lot of Lillians, and I didn't have the energy to go looking for a book that I'd written it all in. So that will have to wait for another point, or maybe I get in touch with other family members that maybe would have done some work on the family history. But yeah, that was kind of interesting, looking at the history of 1903. There was a lot of Lillian. There was a Lillian actually that was living with her brothers and her father and mother in a workhouse. And it's amazing to think that there was workhouses in the early 20th century. But indeed there was. But yeah, I felt sad yesterday, but I sort of felt calm with it as well. I'm going to the cemetery tomorrow and sort of making sure I sort of socially distant, be careful and things. And just sort of, we had a barbecue on Saturday evening, and I bought chocolate eclairs, which she used to thoroughly enjoy and yam down like there was no tomorrow. And yeah, I feel better with it now, but I did miss her yesterday. I mean, when she actually sort of passed away, she was 94 years old, which is a pretty good age, really, isn't it? I don't know, I kept on saying she was 93 the other day. I don't know why, but anyway. So on Saturday we sort of had a barbecue and sort of sat around and chatted about her a bit. And some nice food. And these are my flowers are still going strong that I bought to sort of commemorate her. And every time, I think it's nice when you have something that every time that you look at them, you think about that person, and you another memory comes up. And you know, I thought about lots of things to do with her over the weekend. And actually, she was incredibly cantankerous, but she was really, really fierce. And she was, I think she taught me that I don't have to wait for people to like me, that there is things, no matter what, that you are just who you are. And that's pretty cool. I like that, don't you, Pudding? She also liked cats. I think she had a dog, but I'm not sure if she had one in the UK. But she did have a cat that I could remember. And today I had, I didn't feel like it yesterday, but yesterday I had chocolate eclairs in her memory. And today I had honey on wholemeal toast. Because for some reason, that's all I seem to remember eating at her house was honey on wholemeal toast and cups of tea. And I don't drink tea. And I didn't really then, but I drank it at her house. Honey on wholemeal toast, tea, and egg and soldiers, which are actually sort of one of my favourite things to eat anyway. Yeah, you can't see the cat's face, but she's really, really enjoying this right now. Yeah, so I've been watching, what did I say it was called? The Apocalypse thing. And a band that I really like, but I don't think they're they're not particularly mainstream, is the Slaves. And 2 of their songs came on. You Mean the Apocalypse, that's it. And it's good. If you haven't seen it, go and give it a go, because it's quite weird but funny, and kind of, yeah, there's some really great acting in it. Pauline Quirk's in it. I love her as an actress. I think she's actually incredibly hilarious and funny. Yeah. So talking Bollocks 45, I'm gonna still be doing these until the lockdown is over. I don't know when that's gonna be, because who fucking knows with the leadership that we've got at the moment. I know that something else was cancelled this morning. Rebellion, which is a punk festival in Blackpool, has been cancelled for this year. So I'm going to go ahead and presume that a lot of things aren't going to be getting going again until September. I am, however, as soon as able, going to go camping, because that sounds like a nice plan to do that. Obviously, only when it's sort of safe to do so. Hopefully people aren't being dicks about people going out still, because, I know it's been really confusing what we should or shouldn't do. Apparently we should stay alert. And there's been some amazingly funny memes of what stay alert means. I mean, we can't see this virus. It's not a known thing that we can see. I mean, it'd be great if it was, coloured sky blue pink and had a unicorn horn and was sort of flying around in the air, but it doesn't. So we're just gonna sort of carry on as we are right now, which is staying in as much as possible, washing our hands when we've been out, and just not being a dick about it. I don't know why people can't exercise more outside and be outside. It would be nice to have a list from the government, wouldn't it? Like a clear, concise list of what the fuck we are and aren't supposed to do, because wouldn't that be much better? As a child, and you are told that, and no matter where you go, there's kind of rules of how to engage, and the government doesn't seem to want to put any rules out there or give us an idea of what the fuck we're all supposed to be doing. So I'm just, I would like to fucking see, and this is a great meme, they're talking about primary school children going back. I want to see Parliament go back before children go back to school. That's what I want to see. But anyway, I'm not going to rant about that today. Youngest has made me and him flashcards, because we're grading in 3 weeks' time for EIDO. Which is aka Samurai School. So we're going to do some practice this afternoon, which I'm looking forward to. yeah, just, you know, rock on, I think. I'm going to do some creative stuff today as well. Get back to my guitar lessons because I haven't done them for a few days. And I don't want to lose the numbness that is in the top of my fingers. These nice little calluses that weeks have created. I did look up, it's 8 weeks since I shaved my hair off on is it a 0 when there's no guard at all? It's 8 weeks and it's grown quite considerably, and 7 weeks since we've been in lockdown. It's nearly 2 months, and it's kind of weird because it feels in one hand like it's been forever, and on the other hand it doesn't feel like any time at all. So I think time goes screwy in a pandemic. There's a song there somewhere, isn't it? Screwy pandemic time. Anyway, I hope you all have a lovely Monday, and I hope your weeks are okay and you're keeping safe. And I will see you tomorrow for more Talking Bollocks, me talking shite about stuff to do with me. And yeah, I guess by the time I do this tomorrow, I would have been sort of out and back from the cemetery. Yeah. Right, guys, take care of yourselves.